Episode 37, we start out with Tommy. Tommy and Sean came out after his phone call, and he was telling Tommy that he was sorry for not being a good friend after his sister pointed it out to him. I feel like he should have come to that conclusion without her telling him, but whatever. He did it. The next call was Harrison and his mother, sister, and his father, his stepfather. And he teared up a little bit because he was talking about his last experience on Love Island and the way he behaved, and he got a lot of backlash for this behavior. Which, I mean, that's what that's why I'm a little leery of him, because I mean he's young, but like he was all over the place on his last season. He just doesn't seem like he's really ready to have a girlfriend. His sister did say she loves Belle. So when he came out to talk to the guys about his phone call, he got all choked up. That's when he was talking about the backlash, I think. Next was Zach, and his mom loves Millie, and she's proud of him. Yemen's was his dad, and he, I don't know, they talked, and they talked about Whitney. His dad likes Whitney, and he's been watching the show. That was about it. Yemen came out and got all choked up too. I'm not sure why. I think I was just thinking about his dad. He said he's like the best dad, and he was surprised that his dad was actually watching the show because it was Love Island. But wasn't Yemen on some other shows? Did he not watch then? I don't know. So the girls get back, and the guys are like, "We got phone calls." Again, Sean is talking to Tommy and apologizing. Everyone's getting ready for their dates. Belle and Harrison are all giddy and happy. But you know what? Back to Harrison's conversation with his family. He was saying how Hurricane Belle um, is like Butterfly Belle now that he's around, which is making it like Belle isn't happy unless she has a man or in a couple. Otherwise, she's all over the place. That's what it sounds like. Tommy and Jesse are trying to look like they're trying to make it work. They're giving the gifts that they picked up at the store. Uh, the one store that they were able to go to, it didn't really have much, but they made it work. Yemen and Whitney are talking, and he's talking about how it wouldn't be hard to, or he was talking about his dad and his family and how they like her and how they could make it work long distance. Now, I don't usually watch like other people's reviews before I do mine because I don't want any opinions like swaying how I felt in the moment. But I happened to see one, and I don't know Yemen. Like, I haven't seen any of his other shows, Scott either. But apparently, people think I guess they're not genuine and they're just trying to be famous, which I know that happens a lot. But I like, I honestly feel like was Scott is being genuine and he really likes Leanne. And I was feeling like Yemen really likes Whitney, but that's not the majority, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I've never seen either one of them on their shows. I guess they've been on quite a few, but I thought, I don't know. But anyway, speaking of, so Scott tells um, Leanne that his sister really likes her and that she's been talking to his best friend, her best friend daily, and that her best friend wanted her to know that she should open up more. They seem to be getting along, but which means they're probably going to go home. Millie gets a text, and it says that the public has been voting for the most compatible or the least compatible, and I think, and they'll be going, and that person will be dumped from the island. Sean gets that text, and it is Tommy and Jesse, which we kind of figured. So while they're getting ready, Jesse's packing her stuff to go. She tells Belle, or Belle is telling her, we know who you are, we know you're genuine. And then Jesse says if they want to believe fake, the fake couples, then whatever. And I'm like, well, who is she talking about? Is a fake couple that's there? Hmm. They leave, and then they go to their interview with Maya. Now, Maya does, she asks Jesse about the whole Lucinda thing, right? And Lucinda says that she's witnessed, because it seemed like it was coming out of nowhere, and Lucinda said she's witnessed Lucinda talk, or she heard Lucinda was talking about her behind her back out in the world, and then she's also witnessed her doing the same thing, so she feels like she's fake, which we knew it was something. We knew it was something because that just she came in hot for Lucinda, so that's what it was, just something that was going on. Because remember, Lucinda said she went to Australia with her, and so I think stuff like happened there. So that's probably why she was coming at her. But I don't think that Lucinda is as innocent as she seems. I know people love her, but I don't think she's as innocent. I do believe that, but also that was just weird. Um, Jesse coming at her that hard and that fast. If anything, she probably should have had a conversation with her before. But anyway, so it's the next day, and everybody's kind of talking about their relationship, and they're talking about the dates from last night. This was funny because Lucinda was talking with Leanne, and she was talking about Scott's bucket hat, how much she doesn't like it, and how he should probably get rid of it. And meanwhile, Lucinda's trying to, or Leanne's trying to talk about something else. And she's like, I don't know, it's this lucky hat. Kieran gets a text, and it says that their Love Island journey is now in the hands of familiar faces, and told them to go to the fire pit. And then walks all the dumped couples. The Islanders see them walking in, and it ends with that. Lucinda does say that she feels like they're going to come at them hard, but we'll see what happens.